Functional unit of the kidney. Nephron. Largest artery in the human body. Aorta. Which blood cells help in clotting? Platelets. Which part of the brain controls balance? Cerebellum. Which organ stores bile? Gallbladder. Which bone protects the brain? Skull. Which gland is called the master gland? Pituitary gland. Where are red blood cells produced? Bone marrow. Which vitamin helps blood clotting? Vitamin K. What is the normal pH of human blood? (7.4). Which organ detoxifies chemicals? Liver. Air sacs and lungs are called alveoli. Largest bone of the human body. Femur. Smallest bone in the human body. Stapes. Which hormone lowers blood sugar? Insulin. Which hormone regulates metabolism? Thyroxine. How many chambers are in the human heart? Which part connects throat to stomach? Esophagus. Which organ absorbs most nutrients? Small intestine. Which organ absorbs water from food? Large intestine. Which protein carries oxygen in blood? Hemoglobin. Which part of brain controls breathing? Medulla oblongata. Which structure carries urine to bladder? Ureter. Which muscle helps in breathing? Diaphragm. How many bones are in the adult human body? 26. Which organ produces insulin? Pancreas. Which part of neuron carries impulses away from cell body? Axon. Which joint allows full rotation? Ball and socket joint. Which blood vessel carries blood to the heart? Vein. Which blood vessel carries blood away from heart? Artery. What is the largest internal organ? Liver. Which gland secretes adrenaline? Adrenal gland. What pigment gives skin its color? Melanin. Which mineral is essential for hemoglobin? Iron. Which organ produces bile? Liver. Which bone forms the forehead? Frontal bone. Which part of eye controls light entry? Iris. Which part of eye focuses light? Lens. Which cells fight infection? White blood cells. Which gas is mainly transported by hemoglobin? Oxygen. Which vitamin prevents night blindness? Vitamin A. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. Which structure connects muscle to bone? Tendon. Which structure connects bone to bone? Ligament. Which part of brain controls thinking? Cerebrum. What is the basic unit of life? Cell. Which gland regulates growth? Pituitary gland. Which blood component transports nutrients? Plasma. Which organ filters blood to produce urine? Kidney. Which structure protects lungs and heart?